Hello everyone. In the previous video we discussed about the properties of the negative feedback, that is desensitivity of the gain and also the increasing in the bandwidth of the amplifier by introducing a negative feedback. So in this video we will discuss about the noise reduction and the reduction in the nonlinear distortion. Okay, so the noise reduction. So by introducing the negative feedback, so we can reduce the noise. So if we reduce the noise, we can say that we are increasing the signal to noise ratio. Reduction in noise says increase in the signal to noise ratio. So for that we have considered the two circuits, so where we compare and we'll see how the signal to noise ratio has been increased. So in the first circuit, so there is an amplifier and the feedback has not been applied. So there is a voltage source Vs. For this voltage source Vs, so the noise has been introduced, so that we have written as Vn and output voltage V0. Okay, so for this the signal to noise ratio is, so signal is Vs, noise is Vn. So signal to noise ratio is Vs by Vn. Okay, so in the next circuit we have introduced a noise free amplifier which has a gain of A2. Okay, in this case this circuit has a gain of, this amplifier has a gain of A1. So in this case this amplifier we have introduced a noise free amplifier. Okay, so we have introduced a noise free amplifier with gain A2. So this noise free amplifier is preceding our basic amplifier A1. Okay, so and also we have applied a negative feedback with the feedback factor beta. So we have applied a negative feedback with a feedback factor beta. So in this case, so this also, and also I forgot to say, so this negative feedback will stable the gain. Okay, will stable the overall gain of the amplifier. So by introducing a noise free amplifier A2 and by negative feedback with a feedback factor beta, so the output voltage is V0 is equal to Vs A1 into A2 divided by 1 plus A1 into A2 beta. So that is because of this amplifier. Okay, and then Vn is this. Okay, so Vn is equal to A1 plus 1 plus A1 A2 divided by beta. This gain is due to signal source. So this gain is due to noise. Okay, so now the signal to noise ratio Vs by Vn, if you take Vs by Vn, so this A1 1 plus A1 A2 beta, that will cancel, and A1 by A1 plus A1 into A2 beta will get cancelled. So we'll left out with S by N is equal to Vs by V1 A2. That is, we are saying we are increasing the signal to noise ratio by A2 times. So this is the gain of the noise free amplifier. Okay, so this much amount of we are increasing the signal to noise ratio, or we can say this amount of noise we are reducing, or the signal has been strengthened with this amount. So we can say the signal to noise ratio has been increased by the gain of the noise free amplifier A2 times. Okay, so next is reduction in the, so that equation says that we can improve the SNR of a noisy amplifier by a factor A2 if a noise free amplifier with a voltage gain A2 precedes a noisy amplifier. Okay, when a noisy amplifier is preceded by a noise free preamplifier, we can reduce the noise and we can improve the signal to noise ratio. Okay, so next is reduction in nonlinear distortion. That is, our transfer characteristic should be linear. So transfer characteristics is linear by applying a negative feedback, because negative feedback reduces the dependency of the closed loop amplifier on the open loop gain of the basic amplifier. So dependency will be reduced by applying the negative feedback. Okay, so if we taken the transfer characteristics curve, so A is without feedback, this is the curve without feedback, and B is the curve with feedback. So if you can observe, so here the transfer characteristics is not linear, so there is so much of curve is there. So if you observe B, so this is the transfer characteristics curve with negative feedback, so that is almost linear. So we can say by applying a negative feedback, so the non-linear, so there will be a reduction in the non-linear distortion. Okay, so the next topic is the 4 basic feedback topology. So till now we have seen what is feedback, so what is positive feedback, what is negative feedback, where is positive feedback has been used and where is negative feedback has been used, what are the properties of negative feedback. Now we'll see the 4 basic feedback topologies. So this is very important and also very confusing also. So for that you need to distinguish between all the 4. You need to memorize what are the difference between all the 4. All the 4 looks same. Okay, so in that we'll see first this the voltage amplifier. Okay, so this is also called series shunt feedback. Okay, why it is called series shunt, you'll get to know, I'll explain it later. So voltage amplifier, series shunt feedback. So in voltage amplifier, so input will be voltage, so that is amplified signal will be voltage, and the output is also a amplified voltage. So we are measuring output with voltage also. So amplifying an input voltage and provides an output voltage signal, that is voltage amplifier or series shunt feedback. So this is also called, why it is called series shunt feedback is, we are connecting a feedback signal in series with the input signal, and at the output side we are shunting the output with the feedback. That is why it is called series shunt feedback. I'll repeat again. From the feedback signal, input to the output of the feedback signal is given as an input to the amplifier. Okay, so in that case we have connected it in series to our input signal. The feedback signal is connecting as input in series with the input, and also the output is taken parallelly to the feedback network. Okay, so here the input signal and feedback signal is connected in series. Here output signal and feedback signal, output signal and feedback is connected parallelly. So that is why it is called series shunt feedback. So in voltage amplifier, the input is voltage signal and also output is voltage signal. So we'll see what is current amplifier. So in this case the input is current and output is also current signal. That is, we are amplifying a current signal. So that is why it is called current amplifier. So amplifying input is also a current, and output what we are taking is also a current. Okay, so this is called shunt series feedback. Opposite of this voltage amplifier, opposite of this is current amplifier. Their input is voltage, output is voltage. The output from the feedback is connected in series with the input, and output voltage is connected parallelly to the feedback network. Here in the current amplifier, input is current, output is current. Here why it is called shunt, because the feedback signal, that is the feedback current signal, is connected parallelly to the input signal. Why it is called series is the output current signal is connected in series to the feedback network. Okay, that is why it is called shunt series feedback. So next is transconductance amplifier. So in transconductance amplifier, so the input is voltage. So whereas in input is voltage and output is current. So that we call transconductance amplifier, also called series feedback. So whereas in voltage amplifier, input is voltage, output is voltage. Current amplifier, input is current, output is current. Whereas in transconductance amplifier, input is voltage, output is current. So it is also called series feedback. Why? Because so the output is current. That is, now the output is current means the feedback signal is current. The feedback signal is connected in series with the input signal, and also the output signal is connected in parallel to the feedback network. That is why it is called series feedback. So next is trans resistance amplifier. So in this case, input is current, output is voltage. Okay, so that is, it is called shunt feedback. That is, now since it is output voltage, the feedback signal is also a voltage signal. So the feedback signal is connected parallelly to the input signal, and also the output side, the output signal, that is output is current signal, is connected in parallel to the feedback network. Okay, so this is what the 4 basic feedback topologies. We need to derive this we need to discuss this in detail. We'll see in the next video. Okay, thank you.